How's everyone doing today? Well, it's July 1st. By the time I get this up, it'll probably be way later than that. But I just want to do a quick garden tour for you guys to show you how the garden's progressed so far this year and what I'm growing. So at this end of the bed, usually gets pretty weedy and nasty, but I did a pretty good job of weeding it at the start of the season, and it's been holding off pretty good. I've got a bunch of, let's start with the celery. We've got celery starting here. Never grown celery before. It's coming along really slowly. I'm not really sure what to expect with it. Over here we got a bunch of cabbages. They are looking really good. I was hoping some of them would be a bit more ready by now, but they're coming along. And same over here, got 2 more beds of cabbages. You generally don't plant this many cabbages, just due to the fact that I can't really sell them for a whole lot. But this year I want to make a lot more sauerkraut. I didn't make any last year, so that's going to be for sauerkraut. And then over here, the potatoes are actually amazing this year. We have had no potato bugs really, and the ones that I've been seeing have been squashing. And by this time last year, the bugs would have eaten them basically right down to the bases. And I was lucky if I got like a handful of potatoes last year. So this year, I'm hoping for like a big bucket load. Let's head over here towards the blueberry bushes. They are looking amazing so far this year. Lots of blueberries on them. So some here, we got a whole bunch of plants over here, but look at those nice little berries in there. Last year I didn't get very many because I think it was too wet or too dry in the spring. And we got some more down here. They should be a bit more loaded than this, but that's all right. Some is better than none. And got some more over here. These ones are starting to turn blue actually. Maybe in the next week or so, we might be able to pick some blueberries here. I gotta come weed this out too. There's so much grass and oregano in there. And then over here, we've got this new little bed I planted quickly this year. I tried planting some squashes and stuff just because I had some extra squashes, but they're not doing too well. Hopefully they spring back. Here's a garlic. I just did a video on cutting garlic scapes and how to use them, so I can post that at the end of the video. I've got about like 6-7 beds of garlic this year. Lots of it. And a scape I missed here. There's 2 scapes I missed. I'll have to come back and cut out. And as you move down here to this bed here, got some beets. Kind of sporadic. I transplanted a bunch and so barren. Gotta water them every day once you transplant them. Got some more celery down here. And we got my onions here. Another row of onions there. They're coming along nicely. And then at the end of each row here, which I do every year, I plant squashes and things that will grow out that way so that they're not taking up any more garden space. Good tip on saving space is grow your squashes at the end of your bed so they grow back that way. And they're coming along nicely. There's some pumpkins, some, what else do we have in here? Oh, there's some patty pans already started. Patty pans. Forget what else all I planted. Had so much. And my bed's a Salanova. That's I need to get to. I've already got 2 other beds I'll show you that I've been cutting, but they're starting to get to the point where they want to bolt a bit. It's been so warm. And over here, I planted some more lettuces the other day. Some baby lettuce. They're coming up nicely. And oh, I grew a bolt. Look at that. And these are some lettuces I planted as well. They're supposed to be baby mixed greens, but they didn't germinate very well. So I gotta get in here, weed them. I'm gonna let them head up, do head lettuce. Here's some more squashes at the end of the row here. They're looking really good. Not sure if these are pumpkins either or if they are butternut squash. I think they're butternut squash. That's what I put at the end of some of these rows here. And another bed of carrots. They didn't germinate very well for me. I did the board trick. I put the board over it, kept it wet, and then when I took it off, it got super hot, and I didn't have time to get over here to water them day and night, so a lot of them wilted off. So I'll need to replant this with some more carrots soon. Here is some bed of Salanova here and there as well. So I've cut a lot of this. I got to finish cutting this probably today or some of it. I need to turn this bed over tomorrow, as I have 4 more trays of Salanova I need to get in so that I have lettuce continuously through the whole season. And over here we got some carrots. They should be close to ready to be picking. I picked a few the other day. Let's find one in here and see how it looks. This one looks like it might be good. No, maybe not. A little shorter. We'll take them anyways. And let's take a look over here. Lots of weeds starting to grow up again here as well. And he's feeling small in there as well. Still gotta leave these still need to leave them for a few more days. That's looking a little better. So 2 more carrots. That's all right. Now we'll head over to the other side of the garden here, where my other beds are. Things are looking really good. Tomatoes are taking off. So this bed I transplanted with a bunch of beets as well, and a lot of them died off. Something's been eating the tops off, you can see. So that's probably not helping them any. But look at these tomato plants over here. They're looking great. Nice thick stems. I've been trying to prune some of the bottom leaves off here to get a little bit of airflow and get them a little bit more light down at the bottom. And I got some squashes and more squashes at the end of the rows here that got caught by some frost. And these beans here, a lot of them got hit by the frost as well, but they're coming back. See, the frost here's killed that, but they're popping back nicely. And I planted a few more extra beans in case they didn't survive. And my romaine lettuce is looking nice. Probably be able to pick this, I would think, hopefully next week. And then again, at the end of these rows here, we got probably more patty pans. And look at this, we got some eggs here we're gonna crush so we don't have anything eating our plants, like this leaf here, probably the cucumber beetle. And this one here has been kind of eaten away as well. I think he got hit by frost as well. And then over here, we got more squashes coming up, probably more patty pans and things like that. And then my asparagus bed, I've been trying to weed it, but it's pretty messy and nasty, but asparagus is almost done. I gotta pick a few more here. It's nice looking asparagus. I did a pretty good crop of the asparagus this year. I was here almost every day, so I was able to pick it as it comes up. Like literally within hours, you'll come back and it'll be a full-grown asparagus, which is pretty awesome. But this bed's been pretty good. And I think there's probably a few more kicking around here, but I just haven't had time to look today. And yeah, that's the asparagus bed. And here's my apple tree. It's doing really well this year. Last year I had no apples on it, but look at them all on here. They're loaded this year. Super happy about that. I should be able to make a few apple pies out of that, I would think. Who doesn't like a good apple pie? Really good. And some more squashes at the end of this row. Another bed of lettuces, the Salanovas. They're really pretty lettuces. Hopefully come back tomorrow and do some weeding of all this stuff here. And at the end of the row here, we've got some dill for all my cucumbers or pickles I'll be making. And then another bed of carrots here. They did really well for germination. I kept them really wet and had cardboard over them. I need to get some compost on them as well so they get some more nutrients. More Salanova here. I need to get some compost on this too because it's pretty dry, the beds here. And then over here we've got some beans mixed between some potatoes I planted and lots of lots of potatoes here. And then we'll head over to the hugelkultur bed here quickly. It frosted twice over here, so I've replanted twice over here. But we have lots of time coming up this year. I planted 5 or 6 different pots of it. The tomatoes are coming back. Looking okay. These cabbages aren't doing so well here. I was hoping they'd be a little bigger, but I haven't had time to take care of this bed. I got some squashes I replanted down here, but looks like the bugs are eating them quite well here. So this is probably going to die fairly fast. The little yellow bugs are a little hard to catch. So I had some nice giant pumpkin plants. They were doing really well, and the frost hit and killed them. I guess I'm not meant to grow giant pumpkins because it's 2 years in a row now. Something's the frost has got them, or the bugs got the pumpkins. We'll head into the carport greenhouse here quickly, and I'm really impressed with what's going on in here. Things are looking amazing. We've got over here, I planted some dill, just transplants. Planted these guys a bit late, these cucumbers. But these pepper plants here, they're called Yesta Yellow. And these were the ones that were hit by the frost. And funnily enough, they've already got some buds coming on them. And these guys were not hit by the frost. And they're slower than those guys. But this pepper plant here, it's got 2 beautiful peppers on it. This is the earliest I've ever had peppers, which is pretty awesome because I have a hard time growing peppers here. First of all, the season's not long enough. And second of all, I don't think it's hot enough. So being in here, it's been helping them quite a bit. Here's the tomatoes over here, and I got interplanted with basil, a nice companion plant, and they're starting to get some tomatoes or flowers at least. I thought I saw a tomato on one of these the other day. And I'm just using the trellis here to trellis them up as they go, and they look really beautiful. And more basil in here. Be a nice tomato salad with some fresh basil. And over here I gotta cut these lettuces out. They're getting kind of going to seed, but my cucumber plants, same place I planted them last year. And there's already cucumber on that one here. And this is loaded with flowers. Another cucumber down there. And these guys should produce really well in here again. I think it's a big the cucumber down there. Really impressed with everything here. So very nice. This one's loaded as well with flowers. And some beautiful lettuce here. I need to cut that too probably. And this lettuce is going to seed. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. Very nice. All right, we'll take you on out to the other greenhouse quickly here. Yeah, this greenhouse has been really hot in here. It's been like, oh, wasp. It's been like 35 degrees pretty much daily. Even with some fans going. Not very powerful enough though. But here we are. Beautiful basil there. Lots of tomatoes coming on here. I think these are aromas, but I'm not 100% sure. Can't remember. But they got lots of flowers on here, and they're getting tomatoes there. Cucumber melons here. I'm doing a separate video on how to grow cucumber melons from the start to finish, so we can show you that once I get that finished. But there's some cucumber melons growing on here, little baby guys. They're hard to see, and they love the hot heat. Got some more pepper plants in here. They're looking all right, but not flowering up though. There we go. We got some flowers on this one here. Peppers forming. And another pepper plant here. Some more peppers here. And over here we got an eggplant. Oh, 2 eggplants on here now. So a nice big beautiful eggplant here. Another one forming in the back here. And a whole bunch of, hopefully we get like a whole bunch off this plant. It's looking really good. So we'll head back up because it's so hot in here. So there we have it. That's a quick garden tour. First one I've done this year of how everything's progressing. We finally have lots of water as well. It rained a lot last week. Barrels are full because they were dry for a week and I couldn't water anything. I got a big tote down there. Hard to see. It's 3/4 full, which is awesome. So I won't need to scramble with water, bring it over from the lake. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that quick video garden tour of the garden here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share it around, and we'll see you out there. Have a great day. Happy gardening.